You gotta stop lying to yourself. And I know that's probably a jacked up way to start this video, and it is. But I'm telling you that you gotta stop lying to yourself, because that is what's keeping you stuck. If you don't know me, I'm Coach Cofia. I help women heal and thrive and become mentally fit. And I'm out here on this beautiful Sunday. It's heavy on my heart for the past few days, wanting to make a video. I hear this all the time, like, I don't have time. I don't have time. I want to work out, but I don't have time. I want to change my life, but I don't have time. I want to become a reader, but I don't have time. I want to get into my gifts, but I don't have time. And you gotta stop lying. And I mean this with the utmost love and sincerity. I wish there would have been somebody that would have stopped me and said so gently, stop lying to yourself. And here's what I mean. You're probably like, I'm not lying. I really don't have time. Like, I truly believe that you believe that. I truly believe that you believe that. But here's a different perspective that I want you to take. Is there things that you do throughout your day that you do without thinking, that you do without any mental energy? You have brushed your teeth. Maybe you even get ready, put your clothes on, get ready to go to work. Talk to your children, you know, be intimate with your spouse. You know why you don't use mental energy for those things? Because you made them a part of who you are. And when you initially started them, maybe your parents told you how to brush your teeth and how to make it a part of your day and make it a habit, right? And your parents are probably the ones who taught you how to eat or not eat, or to stuff and be emotional around food. And I'm not saying that they're bad people. They did the best they could with the information that they had. But you have different sets of information here. And so when I say stop lying to yourself about the time that you have, everything that you do or you don't do is a choice that you're making. And what I found to be helpful is I had to be honest with myself about the things I wasn't doing. And here is the thing that usually is the key for a lot of people. It's just not that important to you. It's one thing to say, I don't have time, right? But we all got the same 24 hours. There are things that you did throughout your day that you made time for. There are people that you made time for. There are things that you did for other people because you wanted to please them. And you have to be honest with yourself and say, that was more important to me than the priorities that I say I have. Me pleasing them, me bending over backwards so that they are pleased, me avoiding any type of conflict by saying no, me not making an intentional decision on the things that I do with my body. That is a decision that you're making. You're saying to yourself subconsciously, either directly or indirectly, it's just not that important to me. That I can deal with. That I can rock with that. I respect that. When you tell me, you know what, Cofia, it's not important to me to work out. But what I don't like is when people say, you know what, I don't have time. I don't have time to work out. When in fact, you do have time and you can make time. It's just not that important. So let's stop lying to ourselves and saying that we don't have time to do things, because we do. We make time for the things that are important to us. And if there's anything in your life that you say that you want to do with your mouth, you have yet to back it up with making it a priority for you. It's got to be a non-negotiable. And when you're starting to add different things on your plate, that means you have to remove other things. And here's the kicker with that. There's a gratification that we get from pleasing other people. That's why people pleasing is so hard. We get gratification from feeling needed, from feeling wanted, from feeling like we are helpful, right? You know what the root cause of that is? We're not secure enough in ourselves. We need that external validation. We need other people to applaud us, to give us applause, to tell us how good we are, to tell us how special we are, to tell us how helpful we are, because we crave them to tell us that we're worthy. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you desire that, because somebody was supposed to do that for you. Ask me how I know. Somebody was supposed to tell you, you know what, you are freaking amazing. Good job. You look great. Go for your dreams. Somebody was supposed to tell us that. so that we can begin to see ourselves that way no matter what the stakes are. But we didn't get that information. We didn't get those affirmations. We didn't get that validation for whatever reason. But now it's time for us as grown adults to give it to ourselves. And if you do not learn how to give it to yourself, you will always be on the puppet strings of other people. And you know what happens when you're on the puppet strings of other people? The things that you say are important to you, working out, eating right, developing habits that, you know, work towards your future self, saving money, working on your purpose, developing your gifts, creating content. Those things, they'll go by the wayside. You get to the end of your life, and it was like this guy, he said, what if you get to the end of your life and the people that are surrounded by you, instead of it being family members and friends, what if it's all the dreams that you had? What if it's all the visions and ideas that you had that you wanted to execute on, but for whatever reason, that feeling, that gratification that you got from pleasing other people felt better in the moment than you actually achieving your goals? How many people will be surrounded your bedside in representation of dreams and goals and visions that you had that God gave you? And so today, I just want us to be honest. And I'm not saying, like, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not. And because I despise mean girls, like, legit. I'm not for it. Like, I don't need like, one of my prayers and one of my missions in life, as far as my gift, is I'm like, Lord, make my delivery of information so precise, with such precision, that I can use a sword and do surgery. And I can give people information that doesn't damage other parts of them. Right? That we only taking out the stuff that don't work. The only taking out the dis-ease. So when I tell you, like, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying to beat you up. And I know, like, I have to make another video about how to take responsibility without feeling bad. And that's part of it. I know, because I'm like, you have to realize that you have to take full ownership of where you are in your life. And for some of us, that can be very heavy to do, because we don't know how to separate our decisions from who we are. So keep watch for that video. I'll have to share that because I know that will be helpful. But the first thing that I want you to take from this video, be honest. Stop telling yourself, I don't even want you to say it no more, I don't got time. No, it's not important to me. It's not important enough to me. And as you begin to say that, you can be real about yourself. You know, if one of your kids called you and they were lost and they, you know, they didn't know where they were, they couldn't figure it out, right? And you're like, well, where are you, right? But instead of them telling you where they are, they tell you where it sounds good, or they tell you where that they were gonna go, right? So then them telling you the truth would be like admitting that they didn't go where they were supposed to. And as a parent, you're just like, I just want you to be safe, so just tell me where you are. This is us. When we're not honest about where we are, God cannot give us the answers, the solutions, the people, the places, the things to be able to deliver us from where we are if we're not honest about that. And so that's the significance of stop lying to yourself, right? From here on out, I don't ever want you to say that you don't have time, because that's not true. You do have time. It's just not that important. And when you can operate from a place of honesty, God can begin to help you develop the mindset of making it a priority, right? Because if we continue to say we don't have time, then we don't have to deal with that, right? That's such a blanket statement, like, oh, I don't have time. Nobody can argue with that, right? Because it's like, oh my God, I got all these things and I'm doing. But when you say it's not a priority to you, then you can really begin to ask the question, well, how do I make this a priority for me? And that's what I want to help you guys with. I want you to be mentally fit. If you resonate with this video and you know that you want to be mentally fit, you want to be able to say things that are true, if you want to be able to operate at your best self, then you definitely want to sign up for this workshop coming up on November 19th. This ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. And I'll tell you that straight up. Like, it was never designed to be for everybody. It's for the people who know it's for them. It's for the people who are ready. It's for the people who are ready to stop making excuses and who want to lean into becoming the best version of themselves. And they understand the need for support for that, okay? So definitely sign up. The link is in my bio. Continue. If you like this type of content, I will be putting out more videos, like I told you before, as it relates to this topic, so that you really can get the help. Like, if you watch my videos and you do what I am suggesting you to do, your life will change. Your life will change. And so, y'all, go be great. But what? Master what's on your plate. Remember, we all grow better together. Y'all see that little ad in there that we all grow better together? I heard that at church today. I was like, yes. All right, y'all. We'll talk soon.